This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Life can be so hard sometimes, break you up inside. All you wanna do is cry. Shut the door and hide. Don't surrender to what was. Put your faith in what will be. Every day is a brand new start. Let it go.
Assalamu alaikum, listeners and viewers. My name is Zoya Idris.
And my name is Dr. Iram Khan.
And I welcome you to Mummy Me Radio, navigating the youth journey on 106.2 FM.
Yes, this is the best platform where you can watch us, you can hear us, and we talk about different topics, day-to-day and routine topics, just to bridge the gaps between generations. So Mum and Me Radio, a mum and a daughter speak about different things which we come across in daily and day-to-day life.
Something you decide to do.
And I feel so interesting, so overwhelmed sometimes, you know, so much interactive. And if you really want to be the part of our show, all listeners and viewers of Salam Radio 106.2 FM, for this show, you can watch us through a live stream on Facebook, YouTube, X or Twitch. And there is another way you can communicate with us. You can dial us 1733 602 133, or you can drop a text on 07411 191062.
Let it go.
So Zoya, what we're talking about in this show today, रमदान की आमद है, तो हमारी जो है पूरी कोशिश है कि हम थोड़ा सा एक प्रोएक्टिवली इसको और अच्छी तरीके से रमदान को मैनेज करें, ऑर्गेनाइज करें अपने लिए. हमारे लिए बेहतरीन और बहुत ही ब्लेसिंग वाला महीना है. It's just the holy month where we have got lots of blessings. That's a time when all our duas, potentially are being accepted. All our ibadats are being accepted, and we also feel to give way to people, the miseries, the people who are needy, by zakat, khairat, sadaqah. Not one day particularly, the one month of Ramadan, every day of our life. But this time we are being emphasized, we've been asked by Allah subhanallah, that we have to help, we have to give sadaqahs, we have to help financially, physically, emotionally to everybody around us. This is what we learn. So आज हम सोच रहे थे कि क्यों ना रमदान की इफादियत के हवाले से बात करें, ना सिर्फ हम बात करें बल्कि हमारे बच्चों को बहुत अच्छी ट्रेनिंग मिलनी चाहिए. उनको मालूम होना चाहिए कि रमदान का महीना उसकी क्या अफादियत है, उसकी क्या अहमियत है, what is the importance and significance of Ramadanul Kareem. और उस दौरान हमें बच्चों को क्या बताना चाहिए. बच्चों को ख़ुद जो चीज़ें पता हैं वो उस पर यकीनन अमल पैरा होंगे, लेकिन बहुत ज़रूरी है कि पेरेंट्स बच्चों को ट्रेन करें, क्योंकि हम एक अच्छे माशरे का हिस्सा हैं और ख़ासकर हमें अपनी जो रिलीजियस एजुकेशन है वो बच्चों को ज़रूर देनी चाहिए. तो आज के प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ करते हैं ज़ोया से. ज़ोया, आज का टॉपिक आप क्या हमारा जो आप डिस्कस करेंगे अपने व्यूअर्स और लिसनर्स के साथ?
So today's topic is about Ramadan, obviously, because on the 28th of February,
most likely 1st of March, yeah,
most likely,
tentative dates, yeah,
Ramadan's going to start. And so today our topic is what children like. What does Ramadan mean to children?
Yeah, what is the significance of Ramadan for kids or children? Yeah. और ये बात ज़रूरी है कि हमारे बच्चों को ये पता हो और मालूम हो और हम पेरेंट्स उनको बताएं. तो ज़ोया, पहले तो आपके पर्सपेक्टिव से जानना चाहते हैं, from your age group, kids of like below 10 or over 10, जो भी इस प्रोग्राम को समझ पा रहे हैं, वो बताना चाहें आपके ख्याल में, as a child of your age group, what does Ramadan mean to you?
So I think Ramadan means to me that you get blessings for how many days you fast, and especially when you're little. You can fast when you're little, when you're older, but most likely when you're like around the age of 10, 11, that's when you should start like fasting. And so I think Ramadan means that you get that many blessings, and it's to like seem like how grateful we are for having all this food on the table, and like other people that like homeless people that they don't have any food on the table. They sometimes even eat bread. Maybe get
Sometimes they go to sleep without eating.
Yeah, sometimes they get it from
anything.
bins, and it's quite sad to hear. And so you should I think it's that's why we do Ramadan, and it's because then when we know how grateful we are, then we give zakat to the homeless people, and we give them money. We give them we don't like be mean to them. We treat them with respect, and you speak nicely to them. You don't like do something that is gonna make them sad
Or hurt them.
Even if you don't know them, it's still a thing to do, because you're showing an influence on your own personality to the world. And if they know that you're a bad influence, then they're gonna think you're a bad person. They're not gonna come
So
to you
a
as
quick
trustworthy
question
person.
as a mother. Why we have to do all these good things or good deeds, during Ramadan only? Can't we do throughout the rest of the months of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why in particular you're saying that this is... So how do you look into it?
So Ramadan basically so you have to do good deeds, but you don't have to. You just do good deeds. You don't have to. You have to though. Not
You have
like
to.
yeah, have
So why?
to.
So the rest of the months, don't you have to do all these good deeds?
You have to
like
do the rest.
Sadaqah and
yeah.
looking after your community, people around you, loving, caring, giving food to them, or we just in the month of Ramadan?
Not only in the month of Ramadan, it could be the whole 12 months.
But my question is why we talk more about this month every time, just when Ramadan, we're about to have this holy blessing month of Ramadan. We start talking about giving sadaqah, zakat, be more kind to people. Why is that? Because people who are not Muslims, or belong to different community, they just want to know as well. So what is the difference? Why we should really do that in particular month of Ramadan? The rest of the month, do we need to do that? We don't need to do that? What do you think?
As a child's perspective, I think you should do. Actually, you should do it during the whole year, to be honest. But in particular, in Ramadan, it's to show how grateful you should be, and like where you get all the food from, how much money you have, and how wealthy you are. Because if you go into your fridge, and even if you have like watermelon or everything, and you still have something missing, just say Alhamdulillah, I still have this, because other people won't be able to have a house and fridge and
so
things
it's
like this.
We have Mother's Days, we have Father's Day, we have Valentine's Day, we have others days, you say, Teacher's Day, Thanksgiving's Day, Dentist Day, Doctors, Paramedics Day. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He also giving this fantastic month. As we say, being human being, we have to do all this charity throughout the year, wholeheartedly. However, there is 1 month of Ramadan where we've been really giving all these emphasis of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you do it and symbolize yourself that you are looking after all the community by doing some kind of work, such as you have to do zakat all the month you can do, but this month you have got more blessings, more and more reward. We should do all of the year, like I said, but this is a time when you get more. It multiplies several times. So if you do one good deed, you're being blessed many times. You're being rewarded many, many times. So that's the best time of investment yourself.
Yeah.
In a sense that you are giving just a 1 penny all the time, or like throughout the year. You're being replicate it, like you multiply it, right? So who don't want to do that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means telling you that if you do a single deed helping people, then you'll be returned many times. It will multiply, and it is worth doing it throughout the year. But this is the month where you have go 100 times or 1,000 times multiplications for the single thing you're doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and for the community of people around you. And that's like giving you more training, you see. The whole month or whole year you do it. And when it comes to this month, you actually need more trained. So when you're fasting, that's the time you feel the depth of hungerness, thirsty. You feel the importance of every single food on your table, the variety you normally have, which you really don't really think about. You just don't really think the worth of it. Yeah. But once a whole, when you have fasting, 6-7 hours, or sometimes depends on like lunar month, sunset time. So when you have that, basically that gives you a very good, number one, patience. That we are doing it, anything you normally do, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you do, you're not eating anything.
Yeah.
For the sake of...
It's just going to be dinner and sleep.
Yeah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But at the same time, it's your training, you see.
Yes.
That's the thing. If I'm eating all the day and eating whatever I like to, I wouldn't be able to feel the hunger and thirst of people who are not eating anything. I can't feel the pain. I can't feel how my tummy feels.
Imagine fasting but having no food on the table after fasting. Maybe you just find a drop of water and that's just your fast. You've fasted and then you've drank like a drop of water, and then you drank I don't know, just water and bread, and that's your fast ended, and then you have nothing for
as a mother
morning.
I want to share this. When I had my first fasting, I think it was about I will say 12ish, and I knew at that time people you call poor people who are suffering, they don't have much money to spend and buy things for their kids, they're hungry, they're sleeping hungry. For me it was nothing that much. I used to say, oh yeah, that's true, that's happening in the world. But once I had that feeling, I felt it deep down. And likewise, when I do fasting in Ramadan, or the other Sunnah Ramadan fasting, some other months of the Muslim calendar, a few months we fast as well, but this particular month, उस वक्त मुझे अंदाज़ा हुआ कि भूख क्या होती है, प्यास कैसी होती है, और आप जब पूरा टाइम काम भी कर रहे होते हैं और आपके पेट में कुछ नहीं होता, वो चीज़ जो आपके पास है, but you can't eat it. But we are blessed enough that we have it, but we can't eat it because of, we are following the regulations of Ramadan and fasting.
Some people even, they starve, and then some years afterwards they still don't have food, and they don't even feel hungry anymore.
How beautiful it is if you don't have anything and you're still patient. Think about ourselves. I think we are not not being that much trained. We need to develop the training. We know after when you open the fasting, we lots of plenty of, what we have: samosas, pakoras, food chaat, all these curries and biryanis, and oh my God, as if we are waiting for that particular time when there is on, we're going to listen. You open the fast and you're going to just strive on all the food on the table and the drinks. Beautiful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed us all these, the luxuries and all these blessings. But people who don't have anything, they're still fasting in the different regions of the the globe, and they're still saying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thank you to him. They're paying their gratitude that whatever they have it by the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then they start again the fasting next day. So this is the real training, I believe. And not only that, Zoya, they are giving whatever they have, the tiny bit amount of food they have. This is following the teaching for our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that sometimes he doesn't have much for his food to open the fasting. If somebody's sa'il means people who are asking for money or food. If somebody are knocking at his door, he's always pleased to give whatever have one dates or kajur, we say when you open the fast in our sunnah, he used to give it to the sa'il or people who are asking for at the door for the charity or for anything they want to. So he never asked them to get back without having anything from him. Subhanallah. So that's what the teaching we have to learn, that even we have done for us, and even somebody we have to give at this point, we have to. This is the sign, this is the training we have to develop during this holy blessing month of Ramadan.
And he will be okay, 'cause in your heart is the strength to survive.
So when we open our heart for this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. And I told you, this is the month of Ramadan. Then all the blessings are multiplied thousand and thousand and thousand of times. So just be open for it. And we are, as Muslims, we're looking forward for this month so that we can do lots of salat, lots of, we do 30 days fasting, and we do charity, because that's the time when we've been blessed. And our one single deed will be multiplied, rewarded multi times. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Zoya. So we'll keep talking about what Ramadan means to our children. And if anybody wants to be the part of our show, you can dial us 1733602133. You can watch the live stream of show on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch. Or you can drop a text on 07411 191062. Myself, Aram, and Zoya, they are hosting the show today. So I've got a beautiful nasheed, Ramadan. Let's play.
Mahazin?
Yeah,
I think I've heard it.
Oh, okay. You want to Mahazin? Let's take a look with that if we got any.
Yeah, there's a nasheed from Mahazin. It's called Ramadan.
Okay. Let's try, Zoya, the one you're looking for, a Ramadan nasheed. We got, mashallah, lots of Ramadan nasheed. Let me pick up the...
It's from Mahazin. That's what I'm sure about.
Yeah. Okay, let's play another nasheed of Zen, Mahazin, Ya Nabi Salam. And then we're going to play Ramadan for you, okay?
Gönüllerde hasretin var, yürekler aşkınla çarpar. Sensiz dünya bizlere dar. Selam sana ey kutlu yar. With submission, faith and patience, you conveyed the noble message, brought us light through your guidance. Peace be upon you, my beloved. Ya Habibi, Ya Muhammad, Ya Nabi, salam alayka. Ya Rasul, salam alayka. Ya Habib, salam alayka. Salawatullah alayka. Ya Nabi, salam alayka. Ya Rasul, salam alayka. Ya Habib, salam alayka. Salawatullah alayka. तेरी मोहब्बत की महक से ये ज़मीन व आसमां आबाद है. रहमत की बरसात आती है दिलो जां या रसूल अल्लाह. أيها المختار فينا زادنا الحب حنينا جئتنا بالخير دينا يا ختام المرسلين يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك
Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him.
नबी सलाम अलैका बाय महाजैन और हम बातचीत का गुफ्तगू का सिलसिला जारी और सारी रखते हैं ज़ोया इदरीस के साथ और मैं हूँ स्टूडियो में मौजूद आपकी होस्ट डॉक्टर इरम। आज का जो टॉपिक है वो है रमज़ान के हवाले से। रमज़ान का महीने की आमद है। Tentatively we are starting on 28th or 1st of March hopefully. Let's follow the calendar of our central mosque और उसके बाद यकीनन हम सब अपनी तरीके से भरपूर तरीके से रमज़ान के महीने का आगाज़ करेंगे, रोज़े रखेंगे, तरावी पढ़ेंगे और यकीनन चैरिटी करेंगे, ज़कात देंगे, सदका देंगे और अपने तमाम अपने अज़ीज़ व अकारिब के साथ, दोस्तों के साथ अफ्तार पार्टीज़ भी करेंगे, रोज़े अफ्तार भी करेंगे। जो बेहतरीन ब्लेसिंग्स हैं इस एक मुबारक रमज़ान के महीने की कि जिस तरह से आप तरावी पढ़ने जाते हैं, फिर अफ्तार करते हैं, सहरी करते हैं, सहर करते हैं और नमाज का जो तरीक़ा है उसको अपनाते हैं सही तरीके से। आप मस्जिदों में, मसाजिद में, तरावी में आप देखें कि कितनी ज़्यादा इसे कहते हैं खूबसूरती। आप एक जस्ट फैंटास्टिक द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस रमज़ानुल करीम कि जगह नहीं मिल पा रही होती है हमें पार्किंग की। हम पार्क के लिए सोच रहे होते हैं कि पहले से पहुंच जाएं थोड़ा सा, तो लोग जो हैं झुंड के झुंड जा रहे होते हैं और फिर इबादत होती हैं। सहर की खूबसूरती है, जब आप सहर करते हैं उसकी एक अलग रौनक है, जाके आप लोग सब मिलके सहरी करते हैं, रोज़ा अफ्तार करते हैं तो दस्तरखान आपके माशाल्लाह भरे होते हैं। लेकिन उस वक्त आप यकीनन, मैं सब यकीन से कह सकती हूँ कि हम सब मुसलमान जो भी लोग हैं जो इस फ़र्ज़ को खुश उसलूबी से अंजाम देते हैं, वो यकीनन अपने दूसरे जो बहन भाई हैं जिनके पास उस वक्त वो तमाम सहूलतें मैसर नहीं हैं खाने की, पीने की और तमाम लवाज़मात जो हम कर रहे होते हैं, यकीनन हमारा दिल उनके लिए बहुत दुख भी करता है और हम चाहते हैं कि हम हर तरीके से उनकी मदद कर सकें, सदक़े से, खैरात से उनके काम आएँ। तो जितना आप देते हैं मैं हम अपने बच्चों को बता रहे हैं, अभी मैं ज़ोया को बता रही हूँ और हम सब अपने बच्चों को बता रहे हैं, वी गिविंग द ट्रेनिंग टीचिंग्स सो दैट दे फॉलो द सेम इन फ्यूचर। तो वो भी अपने जनरेशन की बातें बताएंगे कि हर महीने में कोई ऐसा महीना नहीं इस पूरे साल का कि आप चैरिटी ना करें, लोगों का ख्याल ना करें, अच्छे काम ना करें। सब बेहतरीन तरीके से अंजाम देने चाहिए। लेकिन जब रमज़ान का महीना आता है तो हम ज़्यादा एक्टिव इसलिए भी हो जाते हैं ना, हम इंसान हैं, हम भी चाहते हैं कि हमें थोड़ी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो है इसके फ़वाइद मिले। तो हमें मालूम है कि अल्लाह सुब्हान अल्लाह हमें ब्लेसिंग्स डबल ट्रिपल एंड मल्टीप्लाइज 100,000 टाइम्स। तो हम क्यों ना अच्छे काम करके ख़ुद भी जो है इस तमाम रिवॉर्ड्स को समेटें और इसका फ़ायदा उठाएँ। तो ये बातचीत का जो खूबसूरत सिलसिला एक बेटी और माँ के दरमियान, एक डॉटर और मदर, दे टॉकिंग अबाउट द ब्लेसिंग्स ऑफ रमज़ान, वी टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट रमज़ान मीन्स टू आवर चिल्ड्रन। इस पे हम अपनी बात का सिलसिला जारी रखेंगे। ज़ोया को मैं मौका देती हूँ, लेकिन ज़ोया अब हमारे पास एक छोटे से कमर्शियल ब्रेक का टाइम आ चुका है। सो वुड यू अलाउ मी टू लेट्स कंटिन्यू आवर कन्वर्सेशन आफ्टर अ शॉर्ट कमर्शियल ब्रेक, और फिर जो भी आपके सवालात हैं और जो भी आप अपने एज ग्रुप्स और पेरेंट्स को भी कुछ कहना चाहती हैं इस रमज़ान के हवाले से, कुछ मैसेज देना चाहती हैं, तो आप दे सकेंगी। और जो सुन रहे हैं तो अगर वो चाहें हमें डायल करना, वो डायल कर सकते हैं हमें 01733602133, और लाइव स्टूडियो पे आप हमसे बात कर सकते हैं। और यू कैन ड्रॉप अ टेक्स्ट at 07411191062 पे, and we're being connected again after a short commercial break.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
There's simply a variety of choice at Chicken Valley, 318 Lincoln Road. And we don't just mean whether you dine in or order for takeaway or delivery. With halal dishes including peri-peri chicken, wings, strips and wraps, Korean burgers, sides, milkshakes and so much more. You'll have to experience Chicken Valley again and again and again. Open 11 a.m. until late, every day of the week. Order delivery via Just Eat, Uber or Food Hub. Or for collection, call Chicken Valley on 01733 564 053.
Craving a heavenly escape in the heart of Peterborough? Heavenly Desserts is the perfect place to relax with friends, unwind with family, or for casual meetings with colleagues. You can now indulge in our delicious brunch menu with mouth-watering savoury delights, served from 11 a.m. every day. Visit us today at Cowgate, Peterborough, the go-to spot for good times and great company. Where else but Heavenly's? Party packages available for birthdays and other celebrations. Also available to order through Just Eat, Deliveroo and Uber Eats.
Mirage Wedding and Catering Services have everything to make your special day, party or celebration one to remember for all the right reasons. As well as quality catering, freshly made with seasonal produce, Mirage supplies stages, lighting and house lights, decor and marquees, Chivari chairs and table hire, attentive staff, supercars and so much more. Call 07860 125 092 or visit MirageWeddingsUK.com. Also across all social media. Mirage, making every wedding better.
Craving authentic Desi flavors? Look no further than Desi Restaurant. From midday until 1 in the morning, enjoy our homemade specialties that will transport your taste buds. Indulge in tantalizing papri chaat and savor the rich chersi kadahi. Treat your friends to our fresh 1 kilogram chersi lamb handi. Plus, get 2 12-inch pizzas for $11.95. Located at 298 Lincoln Road, we deliver from lunchtime until 1 a.m. Call 01733 555 795 now to order and experience Desi Restaurant's flavors.
Satisfy your cravings at Ibrahimi Buffet Restaurant. Enjoy a tantalizing variety of Chinese, Italian, Pakistani and comfort food favourites, from starters to desserts. Kids under 5 dine for free, so bring the whole family to our restaurant at 63 Sycamore Avenue. Open every day from 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Call us on 01733 313131 or book online to reserve your table. Ibrahimi-restaurant.co.uk. Every bite is a delight at Ibrahimi Buffet Restaurant.
Need a taxi that won't break the bank? Amar Cabs offers safe local rides at affordable prices, starting at £3.99. Get to Heathrow for £120 and London Stansted or London Luton for just £88. Private school and executive business class drop-offs are also available. Booking is easy. Go to www.amarcabs.com and download our app on Android or iOS, or call 01733 555 888. Wherever you're headed, Amar Cabs is just a tap away with reliable, affordable rides starting at just £3.99.
At Master's Pharmacy, we put your health and convenience first. We offer free blood pressure checks and blister-packed medication. With our free same-day prescription delivery service, you can have your medication when you need it. We also offer travel vaccinations including Hajj and Umrah, along with other services to meet all your pharmacy needs. For more information, contact Masters Pharmacy on 01733 567 208 or visit us at 303 Lincoln Road, PE1 2PH.
Peterborough's community radio station, Salam Radio, 106.2 FM.
As promised, and it's a very good nasheed of Ramadan.
While watching the new moon sighting, it felt like a good enlightening. This day is so right, as the first Tarawih is tonight. With family around a nice meal, we're making dua and I feel how nice it is to be so near to those I love. Whenever we think of Ramadan, all the good things that we need to do and plan, it's not always easy, but we'll do the best we can. Now that evil's wrapped in chains, only the very best of us remains. We feel the serenity with faith in the Almighty. A time for charity, a time for love and unity, for peace and mercy. We can do this easily. A time to see how beautiful Islam can be. Thanks to peace and mercy, we can do this easily. Ya Ramadan, we need to say goodbye. Your departure is soon and we'll try to hold on and make it better every day. By helping others we intensify our love for Allah, we glorify. We focus on the future, our deen is our cure. Ya Allah, purify our soul. Attaining paradise is our goal. We'll continue to obey you and make the best of life. Ya Allah, help us to remain in the Ramadan spirit again, maintaining our intentions pure and sincere. A time for charity, a time for love and unity, for peace and mercy. We can do this easily. A time to see how beautiful Islam can be. Thanks to peace and mercy, we can do this easily. Yeah. شهرا كريم كم أنت عظيم رمضان لك سلام يا شهر الصيام رمضان.
Selfish and sacrificed everything you risked to change life. Even when there was darkness, you broke the shackles and brought light. You called everyone to believe in Allah. Muhammad. You are my hero. You are my hero. You are my hero. Always my hero. It's the way that you smiled with serenity, and how you forgave all your enemies. I will always.
Assalamu alaikum, Mrs. Viewers. We are back with the topic that we left on in the advert. So I wanted to say some things, and Mummy, do you want to say anything?
Yes, so yeah, we just continue our conversation regarding what does Ramadan mean to our children. और हम बात कर रहे थे कि कितना खूबसूरत महीना है. आपको जितना देना है उससे ज़्यादा फिर मिलना भी है, रिवॉर्ड मिलना है, वो अल्लाह सुब्हान अल्लाह की तरफ से मिलना है. और आप सोच लीजिए कि ये किसी इंसान की तरफ से नहीं है, ये अल्लाह सुब्हान अल्लाह की तरफ से रिवॉर्ड है जो आपको मिलना है. तो वो तमाम बच्चे, तमाम बड़े जो इस प्रोग्राम को सुन रहे हैं, ख़ासकर बच्चे जिनको हमें ट्रेनिंग देनी है कि जितना अच्छे से अच्छा इस खूबसूरत मंथ को, इस रमज़ान महीने को आप गुजारें. चैरिटी कीजिए, सदका दीजिए, नमाज़ पढ़िए, ज़कात दीजिए और इबादत में अपना दिल लगाइए, टाइम गुजारिए. और फिर अपने साथ जितने भी लोग हैं, अपनी कम्युनिटी के लोग हैं, उनका ख्याल रखिए. अफ्तार जो है तकसीम कीजिए, सहरी में सबको साथ मिला के सहर कीजिए. सो यू विल हैविंग अ ब्यूटीफुल टाइम. अच्छा, एक जो एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, जब हम रमज़ान करीम में रोज़े रखते हैं तो हमारे बहुत से कोलीग्स हैं, हमारे फ्रेंड्स हैं. यू नो, रमज़ान ख़ास कर मैं बताना चाहूँगी बच्चों को कि एक कॉन्सेप्ट है कि किस तरह से रोज़ा रखना है. कुछ बच्चे डर जाते हैं, कुछ पेरेंट्स डर जाते हैं कि वी हैव टू फास्ट ऑल डे. समटाइम्स दे आस्क यू हैव टू फास्ट ऑल डे विदाउट ईटिंग एंड ड्रिंकिंग एनीथिंग. और आपको पता है सोया, एज अ मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल और अकॉर्डिंग टू द साइंस इज बीन प्रूव्ड कि अगर साल में अगर आप इंटीमेट आप फास्टिंग करते हैं, कंटिन्यूस फास्टिंग करते हैं, अगर आपको महीने की या कोई टाइम की फास्टिंग का मौका मिलता है, तो यू बिलीव, आई एम नॉट एन एक्सपर्ट, आई एम नॉट ए न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट, लेकिन मुझे ये मालूम है बिकॉज आई रेड थ्रू, आपका जो पूरा सिस्टम है बॉडी का वो क्लीन हो जाता है. Because you're definitely everyday life, you're eating so many things, you know, you got different concentration of different electrolytes in your body, you do have fat, you have got sugar amount, you got lots of things. The body sometimes is really struggling to maintain the flow, the physiological flow, you know, your body की flow, normal flow होता है. Yes. जब फास्टिंग करते हैं, so you actually metabolize them both a bit faster, and you also clean. It gives you a chance of body to clean all the toxic from your body properly. Yes. तो ये एक खूबसूरत तरीका अल्लाह ताला ने हमें सेहतमंद रखने का भी दिया है कि हम फास्टिंग करते हैं, हमारा पेशेंस बढ़ता है, सब्र बढ़ता है, फिजिकली वी आर मोर पावरफुल. मैंने देखा है अपने, ये मेरा अपना एक्सपीरियंस है और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि ये एक्सपीरियंस बाकी का भी है कि जब हमारे पास हम खाना कम खाते हैं या थोड़ा सा रख के खाते हैं, वी हैव लेस फूड और यू नो व्हेन वी हैव अ लिटिल इंटरवल, वी फील मोर एनर्जी इनसाइड. But once you eat a lot more food, you see, you become a bit tired, sluggish, नींद आने लगती है.
And you start to get like a bit over exaggerated, because then you start being like, okay, I have no food in my tummy's getting angry, and then you start like feeling like very lazy and like so many emotions.
So it's like experiencing yourself. I know sometimes it's very hot. If it's very hot, then you feel like इस दफ़ा तो बड़ा अच्छा महीना हमें मिल रहा है रमज़ान का. The whole in the UK, so like almost March time, बहुत खूबसूरत है. Spring is very near, so it's not like very hot, but it's still, you have got a time of sahar, when you can replenish your own energy level. You can have a very good energy drinks. I mean energy drinks, I don't mean those energy or carbohydrate drinks. So like you can make fresh fruit juices, you can have water, you can have dates, you can have whatever you want to eat. Make sure that you're not causing any thirsty during the rest of the day. आप अच्छा खाएं, ताकतवर खाएं, एनर्जी फुल ऑफ एनर्जी लें, सहर अच्छा करें और उसके लिए आप अपने आप को रेडी करें. सो योर बॉडी गेट अडेप्टेड अकॉर्डिंगली. मेरा कहने का मकसद है कि वो लोग जो ये सोचते हैं और जो बच्चे डरते हैं, सोचते हैं, मुझे मालूम है as being Muslims we have got that spirit कि Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is helping us, giving all the strength to do mashallah fasting during the month of Ramadan. लेकिन scientifically भी ये बात जो है अगर आप इसको पढ़ें और समझें तो ये बड़ी तय है कि हमारे बॉडी को एक अच्छा जो है वो मौका मिलता है to detoxify all the toxins or purify not only the soul but the body as well. क्या कहती हैं ज़ोया?
Yes. So, Mum, I'm thinking, so let's answer some like questions. Can you answer a question for me?
Yeah, sure, I'm here to help.
Okay, so I know that before you open your fast and you break your fast, you should eat a date before you break it. I'm wondering, why do you eat a date before you break your fast?
Oh, yes. It's simply a sunnah, Zoya. You know, our holy prophet, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he belonged to Saudi. He belonged to that region where the dates being grown very, very easily. And
very
that
fresh.
was and they have, if you see, they have got lots of energy, a good glucose level as well. So I think that's the best fruit to open the fasting to nutrition to yourself, to replenish your own energy level. आपकी energy बहाल करने का बेहतर तरीका जो है वो nutrition लेने का, immediate nutrition लेने का. You know, well, I will say if you have got any diabetes or other medical condition, you have to be a bit more, or allergies, you have to be careful. Not all the people, but in general. So we are following the sunnah of our holy prophet, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. इसलिए अगर, और वो आपको पता है वो तो खाते ही थे खजूर, और इतनी ज़्यादा उनके पास कोई बड़ी जो हमारे जैसे आजकल हमारी टेबल पे चीज़ें सजी हुई होती हैं वैसा कुछ भी नहीं था. सो वो सहर भी उससे करते थे और अफ्तार भी उससे करते थे. और वो अगर कोई आता था उनके दरवाजे पे मांगने वाला कि मेरे पास खाना नहीं है, तो वो अपनी जो खजूरें हैं वो भी दे दिया करते थे उनको. तो that is actually we are learning from, and that's we following we are the followers definitely, and we are following the same roads as our holy prophet used to do. इसलिए हम खजूर खाते हैं.
Okay. So I know. Okay. So this is like questions we're going to be answering. Okay. So I know some people, they say, like non-Muslims, they say, oh, you know, when you're fasting, can you eat gum, or can you, if you're even thirsty, and can you drink water even if you're like, if you're you know, you're feeling dizzy or something, and like questions
I got
this.
Your point, yeah. Just say, when sometimes we feel dizzy in our classroom or during work, and then all we have to do is suddenly we have to do some glucose to maintain the glucose level. Yeah. We have to have anything like glucose drink or sugar, or sometimes, you know, we have to. So
like
juice. Juice. So in our religion, that this is what I want to tell to our kids and the rest of the community, people who are not Muslims, but they are part of our community, and we love all of them. And this is, you see, we have to bridge the gap. We have to develop the good understanding. Or aap bachche hain, Zoya, your children of your age group. So you have to tell the right teachings, the right, you know, the understanding of the religion. So there is no extremity in our religion, in being, you know, the religion of Islam. If you're fasting, I'm not an expert, but this is what the common person know as a Muslim. If you're fasting, if anything really happens, like life-threatening condition or emergency, you're shaking, your blood glucose is going down, you can't take it, you know, then, you know, if you really can't do it, it's coming to the life-threatening condition, then definitely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, asks to open the fast. You can open it, and then you do fasting any other day. If you have done with the Ramadan, then any other day after Ramadan, you have to fast it, and you get the same rewards. Because you're ill, you're physically not really capable, you are like, you know, you think you can't do it. If you've got any conditions like diabetes or all, and you can't do it, suppose your sugar level is going very down, until you really stabilize and you're coping it and you're doing very well. आप उस वक्त अपने आप को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं सही तरीके से, तो आप कर सकते हैं, तो ज़रूर रखें. लेकिन आप पे harsh नहीं है. हाँ, yeah, definitely. If you're young, your energy, you've got no medical conditions, fasting and not that tiny bit, sometimes it's a little bit, you know, of course you're fasting all day. It's a little bit challenging, not like a, you know, very tough job to do, but because you know you have got sahar, so you replenish all your energy level, you store your energy level during that time. And then you open your rosa, or you open the fasting. So that time gives you a lot more energy. But even if there are few conditions, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very, very flexible. He always say to you, don't do that. I mean, you don't, like, you know, don't threaten your life. So, and then you can do fasting any other time of the year.
And
But you can't drink water and you can't do chewing gums.
Yeah, you
during
can't.
That.
That's what I'm
until
about
you
to say.
really need to, and then this.
No.
This is a different condition. Then you have to break the fast.
Yeah,
okay?
if it's like a medical condition, then obviously.
Hmm.
But if it's like a gum version or something, so
Yeah.
like.
Like I said, I'm not an expert of, I'm not a religious scholar, but I know as a common person, as a common Muslim,
As from your religion, yes.
That this is what I understand. That this is what we're talking about. We are bridging the gap that all our kids or parents, they know. But, kids must be a little bit wondering, what if this happens? What if that happens? So you can answer to your friends as well. Yes, please.
So, yes. I had one more question in mind. I think I've forgotten it. I'm not sure. But it was... Oh, yeah. So basically, we were talking about before where homeless people, they do not have any food and they have a little amount to eat every single day for their fast that they've done. Even though they're not wealthy, they're not like us. Like, they don't have a shelter, they don't have a roof on top of their head. And I was saying before that even if you open your fridge and you have a fridge and you have only a little supplies for you to eat, you should still say Alhamdulillah, I have this to eat, and I should be very grateful towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He has helped me through so much, and that He would never put you in a situation that you can't handle.
Indeed. Absolutely correct.
Okay, so from that, I just wanted to say that I really like it when, so not like really like it, it's just like, it's really kind, because when you have other neighbors that are fasting, and you have like neighbors that are fasting, you have maybe your auntie living next to your house, maybe even your auntie from like a different street. Yeah, this is what I just love. They give you food as for fasting, and it's just really kind to see, because they've made it from love.
Yeah.
So every single family member, they make it from love. It's the core of their heart that they make it from love, and they give it to you and say Alhamdulillah and eat it.
Absolutely.
That's just so wonderful.
Absolutely.
I love that. We have a neighbor, and Auntie Musharat, and
Auntie Musharat will be listening to your show.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So basically, I love her brown rice, and so once upon a time, so I was just sitting down, and then I've already eaten, but she was like, okay, Zoya loves brown rice, and then so she decides to bring her brown rice to my door, and then she knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then
so blessing.
It's just wonderful.
It's just about reflection of love, care, for
other people,
for different people, especially for kids. Right, Zoya, do we have an initiative to play, and then a continuous discussion on what does Ramadan mean to our children?
Yes.
I should
Sometimes I can't see where I'm supposed to go. Sometimes I speed up when I should take it slow.
Assalamu alaikum, listeners viewers. I welcome you back with Zoya Idris
and Dr. Iram Khan.
And I welcome you back to Mummy Radio, Navigating the Youth Journey.
और बात हो रही थी, what does Ramadan mean to our children, Zoya?
Yes. Okay, so we were thinking, not thinking, but we were talking about where, like, it was lovely that the neighbors.
अच्छा, ये तो बताइए आप क्या कर रही हैं रमदान में इस दफ़ा और आपके फ्रेंड्स जो रमदान में हैं आपके एज ग्रुप के वो क्या कर रहे हैं?
Okay, so I'm excited for Ramadan. I'm really excited. And then I'm excited for Eid after that. But I am really excited to be fasting this month in Ramadan because last year I tried fasting and I accidentally broke it. So that was like a trial.
There's a trial, not the real one.
Yeah, not the real one.
Yeah.
But this year...
So let us tell, let our old mummies and kids tell what does trial means. Trial means the kids are not actually having Ramadan.
Yeah, they're not actually having Ramadan.
Fasting,
they're just
but we just
practicing.
want them to feel it and, you know, just try to like you kind of train in.
Yeah.
And then we see how far they can go. I mean, they're not, there's no obligation for them at this point when they're training. I mean, when they really, if they started doing fasting properly, then definitely this is an obligation. They have to follow all the regulations.
Yes.
But for the training purpose, if the child is, you know your child, how far we can go through or what age they can start doing fasting depends the potential, the body, physical strength. I don't want unnecessarily to pressurize it if they're young adults until you think they have got the stability and that they have got physical power to take it so that you don't feel bad experience at all. So I think first thing we have to really train our kids potentially to develop this feeling and habit to think what Ramadan means for them. How do they start fasting? So it's a training session. You can give it anytime you're ready if they're young, and then maybe the first month, first year you start for the training, the next year you start for the proper Ramadan fasting process for them. So it depends on you entirely. You're the best judge for your kids.
Yes.
So Zoya, so you are planning this year,
yes,
inshallah.
I'm also planning to be fasting during school because we have these little rooms that we stay in for when we're fasting, and so our parent has to sign a letter.
Yeah. और नेक्स्ट रमदान में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम गेस्ट को भी बुलाएंगे, लेकिन मैं और जोया आपको हम नशीद और जो हम रमदान के डिफरेंट इवेंट्स हैं उसके बारे में हम बातें करेंगे. हम बहुत सारी कुरानिक सूरा आयत आपके साथ जो है हम पढ़ेंगे और आपको शामिल करेंगे अपने शो में. तो आज का प्रोग्राम बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रहा, बहुत मज़ा आया और उम्मीद करती हूँ कि हम सब के लिए काबिल सताइश है कि हम रमज़ान की तैयारी कर लें और जिन्होंने नहीं की वो कर लेंगे. थोड़ा सा टाइम बच गया है अभी. सो फैंटास्टिक स्पीकिंग टू यू, सीइंग यू ऑल लाइक आज का हिस्सा बनकर आप सबसे मुलाकात करके बहुत खुशी हुई जोया. तो हमें इजाज़त दीजिए. अब हम मुलाकात करेंगे.
Yes, हम मुलाकात करेंगे the next
Sunday.
After this week, the next week.
Yeah.
So I hope you have enjoyed our show.
And the time of our show will be 2 to 3 p.m. hopefully. So Allah Hafiz, take care.